Hello guys, I'm back with another video, and basically it's regarding this orchid, which I would consider as my favorite at this time. But basically this is the orchid that made me start the hobby with miniature orchids. If there's a miniature orchid that that's popular, that's well known, that if you read through all the forums just like I did for years on end, Haraella, Odorata, or Retrocalia Odorata would always be on that list, and you can't get as small as this. Let me grab a $1/4 here to show the scale. And I've had this plant since I think September. This is the first since I started this grow tent around August or maybe September if I remember correctly. But yeah, I've had this and it bloomed for me twice already. This is thrice. This is the third time. And yeah, this is a quarter, and look at how big the actual plant is. And one of the reasons why people or hobbyists love these plants, because the flower is big compared to the actual plant. Like the ratio of the size of the flower and the actual plant, the flower itself is big. And it's been doing really well for me. So when it came from Andy's orchid, it has, I think, yeah, this is the area which has sphagnum moss. I just added this part, and according to him, according to the website, temperature is between 40 to 96 Fahrenheit. Should always be moist, nearly 4 to 7 waterings a week. In my case, I just do it every other week. But according to the website, according to online forums, care guides, experts, it always needs to be moist. But again, since I only do it every other day, there's a chance that sometimes it dries out. But I've never seen it go to a point wherein it will look like it's in stress or it's gonna die out. It was consistent for me. So what this video is about is, since it's really growing really well, my concern is, as you can see here, there's lots of roots here, lots of new roots. You can see growth, these new leaves. It's kind of slow in terms of growth, but unlike, I guess, some orchids wherein it needs to grow to a certain point before it blooms, even though it's slow in growth, it will still bloom. And last time it bloomed, maybe 2 months ago or 3 months ago, it actually had 2 spikes. So now my concern is, since these roots are really working their way out of the moss and the wood, my concern is the chances of it getting dry is greater. And I wanted to first I was thinking of repotting it, because I've seen a lot of orchid enthusiasts, they have this orchid potted, but it's really small, and unlike what I did with the Masdevallius, I'm kind of concerned of getting it off this mount and damaging it and stressing it out. So what I do is, I figured this is the mount of the Wendlandiana, the video I did for when I repotted it. And what I'm planning to do is just put some moss in this area here, and then I'll put this plant here. So when these roots find their way on this wood, there would be moss, and there's a place for it to cling to. So basically that's my plan. So instead of removing this orchid off this wood, that's what I'll do. Again, I've been figuring out if I can just repot it, put it in a pot, and just use lava rock and all that stuff. But I think it will stress it out, so I'll do it that way. Now what I do is I'll put some moss here. I won't bore you guys anymore, but I'll show you the finished product, and then I will put this here. Now if some of you guys are have been following the videos, usually I won't show a repotting video anymore, simply because there's tons of videos about it and I don't want to bore you guys, and I'm pretty sure you've seen dozens of it already, and I don't do anything different. So I usually just show the finished product, and because basically I'm not doing anything life-changing or new in the hobby. So that's what I'll do, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. And then of course, and the main reason I do this is I want to show you guys how I do it, and I will be doing my updates. So if I failed or if it was successful and it was really great for the plant, I'll show you guys. It's one of those things when I was watching or following YouTubers, and there's always this reason why I follow a YouTuber is because I want to see an update of what they did, and a lot of times they won't be able to make updates, or it's not as often that they make updates. In my case, I will try simply because I want to see it myself, basically. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get this sorted out, and I'll show you guys what I've done. Alright guys, so I'm done with placing the sphagnum moss on the spare mount that I have. It's not perfect, but it will do. So basically what I did was I just placed sphagnum moss on the sides, tied it with the fishing line, none on the middle, because that's where I'll be placing this this orchid with the mount. And as you notice, it's not really thick in terms of the sphagnum moss, simply because I don't want it to be too thick wherein it will be too moist and produce prevent root rot and all that stuff. But basically what I just want is for a place for the roots to cling to, and some sphagnum moss. And just to show again how really nice the roots are, as you can see here, these are all new, which I just noticed when I checked it earlier, and then I realized I might want to do something about this new growth. Same here, new growth, and here. So you can see that this plant is starting to expand. So what I'll do is might just also use maybe those twist ties on this one, but we'll see. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I'm done. Alright guys, so it's all done, pretty easy. So I also just used fishing line. I made it really tight on top, but not on this area here, because there's new roots here and I don't want to cut off circulation. But it will hold, as you can see here. And I realized there's room here to put more sphagnum moss. Same here, so that's exactly what I'll do. I have extra moss here that I've already moistened with rainwater. So I'll place some in here. I'm pretty sure the plant will appreciate that. The good thing about mounted orchids is it allows the plant to dry, and for some orchids that's really important. And in my case, for the Haraella Odorata, it does good with that. But now that it's having more growth, I think I might need to add more moisture for it. So a little bit here. So this area doesn't have enough roots yet, so there we go. And it won't fall. Alright, there. And then some in this side here. And this is very exciting for me because now it has more room for growth and more areas where there's gonna be the moisture that it will need. And hopefully the plant produce cakeys. Alright, and that's my son who just woke up, which is good. Alright, so yeah, just a little bit of moss there. I don't want to pack it too much because I don't want to cause root rot. And there you go, and let's shake it a little bit. Alright, so let's get some loose moss here and just add it on the nooks and cranny. So what I do with this long fiber moss is I don't really crush them too much. I want them to have that long, to have that long fiber. So yeah, because it's easier. Sorry, I guess you guys get what I mean, but it's easier to mount them. It's easier to just put them underneath the roots, and in this case, between the fishing line. So yeah, that's it. Oh, sorry, there you go. So yeah, that's it. Just another look here. More sphagnum moss on the sides here, and just very excited. Summer is just like another 2-3 months, and more. I'll be keeping the light on longer, of course, during that time, and then of course more moisture. So those are my kids. They took a nap and now they're starting to wake. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I'll definitely be doing updates, and kind of positive. This is not like a major like something that will make a huge difference in terms of how to grow Haraella odorata, but it's one of those shortcuts that instead of removing it from the mount or potting it, just put it on an extra mount, add sphagnum moss, and grow it that way. So thank you guys, and please hit like and subscribe, and yeah, have a good one.